across the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Smith. He still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Banks. That's good. A completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. In motion left comes Moss. Now Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ben to throw again. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw is Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Quick throw complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jenkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Smith going to move him around. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bryant the man in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. To the 43, second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. The tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Bryant going to go in motion. Roethlisberger. This is caught. It's Brady. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bell. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Bell once more. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pump pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here's Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And then it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
70 range. 70 range. Cougar
Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Oh, it shifts past him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Travion Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 32.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
First down, it's Charles again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Well, he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
from the gun. Here's Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. That time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
60 by 6. 60. 19 tight. 60 ball again. 60 ball again. Go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Roethlisberger to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, here's Bell.
And he's got it to about the 40. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Here's 1st down.
You ready to speed? You ready to speed? Track 60. Let's go now. 40, 70, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
15, Pioneer. 70 ring. 70 ring. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Bronco switch.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Viking 18.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback.
The fullback of the Bills. Taken down right at the line.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Richtung Salzburg.